Hi my loves, I'm Cess and this is my destiny. Welcome back. We are here again with another collective reading. This is for me, this is for you. We're gonna get into it. We are at the beginning of something new, something powerful, something exciting. We are gonna change the world one reading at a time. And yes, we're doing it together. And yes, you may think that sounds ridiculous, but I don't think it does. I think we are actually going to do something here. We're going to create something here. And I'm really excited. Today, we are using this deck. I don't know what deck it is, but it is brutal. I have used this many times before and it really, it gets you. It gets you in the jugular. It really shows you what you need to be working on, what's happening, what are your blind spots, what's blocking you, what's stopping you. So we're going to get into it today, and at the end of this reading you are going to know what you need to do moving forward to help create, to help bring a vision to life, to help you just take the next step. And that's it, that's what we're focusing on always, the bigger vision but also the next step. So let's get straight into it. So what is it that we need to know, that we need to hear right now? Okay, so we have got denial. I'm just going to cover up our arse there because I see lots of people on YouTube doing that. But yes, so we've got denial. There is no sugarcoating it with this deck, it's true. So this is all about things that we don't want to see, what we are hiding from ourselves, like we are hiding it in plain sight. As you can see, this beautiful woman is hiding her eyes with her own arm so she can't see what's being illuminated by the moon. So it's really an idea of being afraid of something, being afraid of the truth, not being able to accept it or maybe like own up to it. We've also got the vision card, which is so beautiful and one which I've actually pulled a lot for myself recently, so I'm feeling a deep connection with this card. But you know, this has got butterflies on it, so this is all about transformation, it's about rebirth. But there's something here about being in denial about our vision, not being able to accept the vision itself, but also our role in getting this vision off the ground. Yes, we want to be gentle with ourselves. The path of transformation is not easy. It's not smooth. So we need kindness. We want compassion. We want to make sure that we're moving from a really heart-centered place and that we are doing things grounded in love. That is true. But also, sometimes we just got to wake up and smell the fucking coffee. What is it that you're not doing to work towards your vision? What have you done today to work towards your vision? That's where this denial bit's coming in. How can you hold yourself a bit more accountable? Are you in denial of your vision? Have you already had this big idea, but you are in denial of your capability to get it off the ground? Do you think that it won't work for you? Do you think that you're not good enough for it? Which, by the way, is literally impossible, because how could you have a vision if you weren't good enough for it? So just that's food for thought. What is it that you're not doing? I feel like there's very much an energy of what action are you not putting behind it? What commitment are you not putting behind it? Don't get me wrong, I love Delulu. Delusional is fantastic. I love it. But there is at some point when we're making our vision a reality that there has to be something like pragmatic about it. At the time of filming this, it has just been the Capricorn full moon. So there is definitely this feeling of practicality, of discipline, of determination, and of being pragmatic, like in the air. That's what we're being asked of right now. Even if you're not watching this video at this time, that energy is what's trying to work with you now. So what is it that you need to do, like physically, groundedly? What is it that you are shying away from because maybe you're afraid of taking the next steps? Because when we take the next steps, like there's more opportunity for failure. So it's your denial which is maybe keeping you safe right now. Denying your talents, denying your vision, denying actually doing the work to move forward. I often think like when you have a vision or a new idea, that bit can be like the juiciest bit, when you're like, oh my God, this is the thing which is going to change everything. Whether that's a new job, a new YouTube channel, or like a new path that you feel ready to take, a new direction for yourself. Like when you get that vision and you're like, this is it, and it excites you and it fills you with so much joy and passion, and you feel like so ready to go. But that bit before you actually do go, that's almost like the best bit, because you haven't like committed to actually doing it. You have the idea, you let your wildest dreams run free. You let the vision take hold of you. You begin to live and breathe this vision, but you're not at the point where you've had to take any action. You haven't actually had to show up as this new role in your life. So there's a real like great bit where you have no responsibility, but you feel so expanded. So I feel like some of us might be in the stage where you have the idea, you have the vision, but in some way you're just not being honest with yourself, or you've already embarked on your journey and you're in the very early stages of it, but still you're not quite being honest with yourself of like how much you need to put into this, how much you need to move forward, how much maybe you need to work on the energy around it to really get this off the ground and to really create something which you're proud of. So this is really about holding on to your vision and seeing it as a real thing, like a living, breathing organism, something that you need to feed, something that you need to nurture, something that you need to keep alive, rather than something which is going to sustain itself. At some point, it will get to that point where it can sustain itself, but we're at the very, very beginning. So this is a baby, so you need to try and keep it alive as much as you would a baby. To love it like a child, treat it like a child, try and keep it as alive as possible, like you would a child. And I think this card, because of the butterflies, obviously it really speaks about transformation, and that is so much transformation which is gonna come along this journey. Transformation is different to change. Change is much simpler. It's just one thing being different to another. But for transformation, there needs to be death and there needs to be rebirth. Transformation is almost unrecognizable. For the caterpillar to become the butterfly, it goes through so many stages, but so much is shed. There is pain and grief along this journey, like it's not comfortable. So to create something beautiful, we need to really be in the discomfort. And again, this is about being comfortable in the discomfort, being able to push yourself. And it's about enjoying the discomfort as well. You don't really want to stay the same. You don't want things to be the same. You have to enjoy the idea of putting yourself out there. And also you have to enjoy the idea of failing. It's not all going to be smooth sailing. At different points along this path, we are going to make mistakes. We are going to have failures. But as human beings, we're like hardwired to be afraid of failure because that keeps us safe. But we don't want to be safe anymore. We want to grow. We want to expand. We want to have new views of the world, new views of ourselves, new views of what we can create. And by doing that, we have to be unsafe. We have to feel safe in the unsafe. I know it sounds scary. We have to be open, we have to be vulnerable, and a lot of the time we have to do this in front of other people. And yes, it's scary. We're worried what people are going to think if we fail. But there are going to be failures, lots of little failures along the way. And sometimes people will know about them, sometimes people won't know about them. But realistically, right now, because of this denial, the only thing which is stopping us is us. You might think it's other outside influences which are stopping you, but it's not. It's your perception of those outside influences. The only thing which is stopping you is you. And you really want it to be further down the line, oh, I didn't do this because of this, or because I was afraid about what other people would think. You let that stop you from creating something that you were born to create, doing something that you were born to do. Like that, no, just no. Okay, our next cards. Okay, so we have got grief and how you cannot have rebirth without death. You cannot have transformation without grief. It's an integral part of the journey. There are parts of us, parts of our lives that we need to let go of and fully shed, things which are not serving us. But to release these things fully, we really have to grieve them. This could be beliefs about ourselves and the world. This could be a vision of a life that we previously had that we need to grieve. This could be physically a life, a location, a place, people that we used to love, that used to be a huge part of who we were and our identity. We can't take these things with us. They are not part of this vision. So yes, at each new level, there is going to be an old part of us that we are going to have to grieve, and that is okay. And also, we might have to grieve that part of us which was holding us back, that part of us which was trying to keep us safe, the part which was in denial. Because realistically, that part has been keeping us back quite some time. And where we may have blamed it on other things, we might begin to hold ourselves accountable for our own progress. Grieve the idea that actually all along it was us holding us back. It was nobody else. But letting go of these parts isn't just something which is on our to-do list, which we can just tick off. We can approach it with real reverence, with ceremony, with ritual. We can really treat ourselves kindly with love and compassion as we say goodbye to these parts which no longer serve us. This is about embracing the cycles of life and the journey of transformation. And it's got to happen, baby girl, because next up we have got storytelling. What a beautiful card. And this is all about your story, our story, the story that we have to tell. And this is part of your vision. Whatever it is you're creating, whether you're an artist, whether you're a masseuse, whether you're working with food, or you're gonna run your own tech company, I don't know. Whatever it is, maybe it's a family that you're starting. This is a vessel for you to tell your story through, and people need to hear it. You have got your own valuable view of life, of your experiences. You have your own opinions, and these need to be shared. There are people out there who are dying to hear them in whatever medium that you choose. Life is art, and what you're going to create is something truly beautiful and truly unique. And it's unique because it's you that's creating it, and you have never created this before. So just that in itself is enough. Just because it's you that's creating this and you've never created this before, you don't need more reason than that to put this out into the world. I want to hear your story. I do. Okay? We know we have a vision. We know we have big dreams. We know we are capable. We know that we have been holding ourselves back. We know that there are parts of our lives that we need to grieve and let go of. And if it inspires you, what I'm grieving right now are the final fucks of caring what people think who don't really matter, who don't really care about what it is that I'm creating. Their views don't matter. And as I start this new YouTube journey, I'm also letting go of the part of me which was really, really afraid of failure. And you know what? I can grieve that happily, because it is so liberating to be able to give myself as many opportunities and chances to just give it a go, rather than seeing failure at any possible turn. Because honey, this girl's busy. She ain't got time for that. And the cards tell me so too. And in the cards we trust. Okay, so now I have got my beautiful tarot cards. I love this deck so much. And we're just going to get some practical advice from these cards to see how we can move forward and what it is that we need to do right now, knowing what we already know. Okay, I'm going to get 3 cards. Okay, so I've got Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Okay, firstly, 2 queens. Yes, queens. Queen of Wands, she is sensual. She is powerful. She is passionate. She is so creative. This is about really owning your creativity, right? This is about leading with sensuality. You want to be turned on by your ideas, by your vision. You want to be so excited. You want to feel this in your fucking fanny, babe. There is desire, there is sexual power behind your idea, behind what you're creating. Creation. Do you know what I mean? This is really about stepping into that very magical, very magnetic role of the Queen of Wands. And also with the Queen of Pentacles, my love, this is, as I was saying earlier, this is about nurturing. This little pentacle here, this is your baby. Like a mother, like you have mum strength. You know, a mum can lift up a car with her pinky finger if her child is trapped underneath. That is the energy that we are coming at this with. This is about really protecting it. Maybe the ins and out of everyday life of creation, you are very protective of. Maybe you don't share it with people who don't really see your vision yet. They might not see it now. They might not see it now, but they will do. This is about the devotion of a mother. Obviously, we have two queens. They're both court cards. This is telling us that we need to embody this now. We need to embody the fiery, creative, passionate Queen of Wands and the protective, nurturing Queen of Pentacles all at once. Maybe you'll feel like you'll be able to embody these energies once you get to a certain part on your path. But no, it's time to embody these now, not once you've reached one of your first goals or a milestone, not once you've got the support of someone or once you've reached certain metrics. No, it's time to embody this now. The goalpost will change further and further away. So baby, you're our queen now, so start acting like it. And then, of course, we have the Chariot. This is all about progress, sheer determination, and willpower. If this doesn't tell us that it's time to put the effort in, then nothing does. This is what the Chariot is calling us to do. Yes, we want to embody these queens. Yes, we want to do the energy work. Yes, we want to start living as if, but also we've got to put the action behind it. We've got to have a game plan. We've got to have a winning mindset. This just tells us the time to move forward is now. And if you don't believe me, then watch my other video. This is where it all began, and this is going to convince you, if you're not already convinced, that the time to go for it is now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and thank you so much for being part of mine. Please comment below. Let me know, what is your vision? What are you working towards? I love you so much, and I will see you soon.